So the first film today on So Damn Local is a little trip out of town, only 30 minutes from Amsterdam, to Lisse. It's known for tulips, but we went apple picking. We've had a lovely autumn in Amsterdam, but for our little family, one of the highlights this fall was getting out of town to go apple picking. There are plenty of places to go fruit picking around Amsterdam, but we went to de Olmenhorst in Lisse, where there's been a farm since 1880. At this farm you can drop by to pick fruit for the day, but you can also adopt an apple tree. As you can see, it's a totally family-friendly activity for a fine autumn day.
Kijk zo, dit is de oogst.
Hi, Owens. On that side.
So that was our little film of my trip to Lisse with the family, and it was great. It was the first time we'd done that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Back home we'd gone to visit, blackberry picking and stuff, but this was the first time. It was only half an hour, popped in the car, and it was a really nice atmosphere.
Do you have to reserve a tree or book a tree, or how does it work?
No, you can just turn up and go fruit picking. That's the nice thing about it. There were so many apples. There were plenty to go around. I mean, you could see these trees laden with apples, and there were apples on the floor. They were everywhere. So you think there's plenty to go around. And our particular tree that you saw in the video, it's one that our daycare centre, they adopt it.
Right.
So we went and we could pick from that specific tree, and that's in a particular field. But they also have very large areas where anyone without a tree will go, and there's loads and loads of apples there. And yeah, it's just a great atmosphere. Kids are really into it.
$1 million question: what did you do with all the apples? Can we expect to see Kathy's apple sauce in the supermarket shelves?
Yeah, good question. I've emulated the Dutch and made appelmoes.
Okay.
So it's basically apple cooked down. My take on appelmoes is apple cooked down with a bit of water.
Yeah.
And that was really good to feed the little one. So he had loads and loads of apple mousse. You can see it in jars in Dutch supermarkets all the time. I did have intentions to make an apple pie, but really we've just been eating apples straight. But these ones were really nice and crunchy. They had a good bite.
Sweet, sour?
A bit of both. It's not like a Granny Smith. It's got plenty of sweetness. I like a sweetness in the apple, but it's got some kind of more appley, acidic taste to it as well. It's a very nice apple, actually, the John Gold, and they look lovely with those blush colours. So I'm not a big apple eater, actually, but my husband's been eating like 2 a day.
You know what's really great is if you take peanut butter and you put that on an apple. It's
like with a knife.
Yeah. So you cut your apple into little slices and then you just have some peanut butter with it. Try it.
Okay, that's also really very Dutch because they like the whole pindakaas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So no, that was great. Really good experience, and I highly recommend it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to stop picking my fruit in the local supermarket and actually go out to a farm and pick it there.
Yeah, and there's lots of different options, not just the place we went to. And it's been such a nice autumn. Let's hope the weather continues, and there's more apple picking days.